Hey everybody, welcome back to another video of the Crazy Cat Lady. Today we're going to use the Cricut Cartridge Birthday Bash. It's for a challenge on the Fantabulous Cricut blog. I think it's challenge number 52 or 53. It's the happy birthday one. It starts every Monday, and so we're going to get this done. You were supposed to make something for a happy birthday. So I decided to go with the turtle, and he is on page 47. Okay, and I've cut him with my gypsy because I like to get the paper as small as possible so I have as little waste as possible and control where it goes on the screen. So I've already cut these out, and I have cut them out with Stampin' Up! Colors. I used, and I'll just go over this quickly, I used Certainly Celery for the top of his shell. I used Pear Parfait for, or no, I'm sorry, Pear Pizzazz for the turtle body. For this layer, I used Pink Pirouette. For the black, I had problems with it. I got the little curl on the bottom of his shell. The eyes and the mouth were so small I didn't cut out right, and I cut it out at 2.5. So I'm going to use some stickles, and we'll put that stuff on. This one I used, oh my goodness, Peach Parfait. That's what I was getting confused on. And this one was Marina Mist. So let's get this card put together. And also today we're going to use my pink stamper stamps. So if you like the project and you want to do it along with me and you have this set, this is the More Punnylicious. I haven't been able to get the Even More Punnylicious. I really desperately want it, but that'll have to be for a couple months because I'm get to go to Michael's next month. So I'm saving up my money to have a very good time at Michael's. Alright. So let's go. I used the Pear Pizzazz for the bottom of the card, the base of the card, and I used, this is from the Die Cuts with a View Celebration Stack. It's really an awesome stack. It has like glitters and foils, and the pages at the top are perforated. Usually I've only seen that with K & Company at the top where you can perforate it and pull it out so it doesn't rip the page. But now it appears Die Cuts with a View is doing that, and that's super awesome. Okay, so I showed you that. Let's get our turtle put together first. I think that would be the best way to go. I hope you participate in the challenge. It's, you know, I've been doing it for a few weeks, and it's been really fun. I haven't won anything yet, but that doesn't mean anything. I never ever win anything, so let's be honest. I'm not really, I'm hopeful, you know. I still play the lottery. Never win on that either, but you never know what one day might bring. Okay, and of course, I'm going to use my little tweezers that I love so much. They are just so helpful. And I'm using the two-way glue pen to put on the little cheekies over here. Okay, gotta make sure I get the right ones here. And this is where I definitely need my book to see where all the pieces go so I don't have a very strange looking turtle. I mean, you don't have to make it along with the book if you don't want to. You know, you can go ahead and put whatever you want to wherever you want to. It's your creation, but I personally like to use the book as a guide. Don't want that one to fall. Oh, which way? I think it's this way. Okay, there we go. And I try to turn my pieces. Usually what I do in the gypsy is I use the hide contour feature and I take these parts off because that way, like up here in his little cheeky, you can see a little line. And I don't like that. I really don't like that. So usually I'll hide them, and today I guess I forgot until now. But I've already cut them, so I don't want to have to cut them out again. But a little tip for you. Okay. These challenges are good. I love doing challenges, as you can see from my blog, and I like doing them because it puts you outside of your comfort zone, you know, so you really have to be kind of creative and come up with things. And I think I'm actually going to, oh, I'm losing my pieces here. I think I'm actually going to start doing craft fairs. So that seems like a lot of fun to me. Okay, my orange pieces that cut are not as big as they're supposed to be. So Let me take this one. Okay, that orange piece is really small, and on the turtle, it's not. So let me just put all the other pieces down and make sure I'm going in the right direction here. It's always good to go in the right direction. I like it. I don't do it often, but I like it. It's a good thing. Okay, and then the blue one's supposed to go over there. I don't know why I have a little orange one when it's supposed to be a big orange one, but I'm gonna fix that. That will really bother me. I don't know why it printed a small one instead of another big one, so I will have to print out another one for that. Okay, so now why don't we actually, where I've got the tweezers and the 2A glue pen out, okay, do this. Another tool that would be good for this is the Xyron, where it's such a little piece. The 2A glue works fine. I just have to, you know, wipe it up after I'm done. That's all, but it does work for this. I had to really punch holes in this too with my paper piercer. It's hard when you do these ones that are so little. It's kind of frustrating in a way because you want it to, well, I do. I like it to look like the picture, and I can't get it that way because the pieces, no matter what I do, what speed I do, what this, that, and the other I do, it doesn't really matter. It, you know, it just, the size just isn't working, so it's kind of bothersome. So I have to find other ways, and one of those ways will be stickles. So let me put my cover back on my 2A glue. Don't want to leave that hanging out there. Okay, I don't know if we're going to do, we're doing the cheater method, but for right now, I'm just going to put it so it's just a line straight down like this. And what I like to do, kind of a cheat trick that I use for the cheater method, I try to line my ribbon up like this, and then that way, whoops, that way I can just flip it over, and I like to come as close as I can to the bottom, and then take whatever you use. Like I've said in the past, these are Ginger scissors. I used to sew. These are sewing scissors. These are the best scissors in the world you will ever buy. I love them. They're wonderful. Please don't cut paper with them because they're not paper scissors. They're like ribbon, and you know, they're very good for ribbons. So okay. ETG here. You know me, I like to stand my cards up. It seems like I get them better. I mean, they're not always on there perfect, but I seem to get them on better having it stood up. I know it's awful for you guys because you can't see what's going on, but I was just putting that on. So you didn't miss anything, I promise. Okay, and we're going to need pop dots. Okay, first, let us put on our little friend's eyes. Let me bring you in so you can see. Okay. Alright. So we're going to bang the stickles to get them down there. And we're just going to do a little eye there. And a little eye here. That one didn't come out as good. And then his happy turtle smile. It'll dry flatter, but yeah, I don't know about that. I may have to fix the stickles. And then let's go ahead and, while we're stickling, this will help it kinda, because it was having issues in a couple places, so that'll look cool. I was a little hard-handed today on the stickles, but that's what I do. Alright, so we're going to let him dry. So now, let's go and we're going to use a My Pink Stamper stamp, as I showed you. And we're going to use the color, the Stampin' Up! Color. Oh, let me take you back out. It's a Stampin' Up! Color. It's Tempting Turquoise. I haven't used this one yet. But it matches the ribbon, and our project so well. I would have thought I probably would have used Tempting Turquoise for the dots on the instead of Marina Mist, but I didn't, so that's okay. That's all right. It's always good to have extra color in there. All right, so what we're gonna do, gotta take our Inka Dinka Doo mat. For those of you that don't have a mat like this or haven't seen my videos where I've used it and explained it, this is the best thing. It makes your stamp come out a lot more crisp. It's wonderful. You can use it for heat embossing. It won't burn. It won't anything. It's awesome. I love it. So glad. It was the best. I think I spent $4 on it. My son had actually given me a gift certificate. And I used a coupon. And there I went. On my way. Happy as can be. Okay, and we're doing Snappy Birthday because we have a turtle. So it's a snappy birthday. Okay, let's close off our ink. Ooh, hasn't been opened much, so it's a tough one to do. Okay, and then we're going to use a Stampin' Up! Punch, and I forget the name of the punch. I apologize. I believe it's still a punch that's used. Oh, I should have moved my stamp up a little bit more, see? But that's okay. That's all right. It's hard because stuff I do, I want to make sure I do it well, and I'm sure you do too. You know, everybody wants to do a good job at what they do, generally. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to be very careful with my turtle, and I apologize that my turtle is not dry. Ooh, his little stickles kind of ran. I'll have to fix him. But I will post pictures of after I get the other dot on. And then up here, we're going to put this, and let's pop it up. You know I love the pop dot. Okay. So we're going to put this, I'm going to move the turtle for a second. And we're going to put this up in the corner. And I don't want to push on it. I'll push on it in a minute. Put that there. And I am going to tie a little ribbon. So you'll see that when it dries in the final pictures. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And check out the challenge over at the Fantabulous Cricut blog. There'll be a link in my post. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you join me again. Thanks for scrapping with the Crazy Cat Lady.